What's up, y'all?
Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I'm out of breath.
This evening's video is different from what we were.
Originally planning to do.
Yeah.
With her smiling. I'm sorry. Originally this was gonna be our, what was it gonna be?
Newborn essentials or like stuff that we found that we really needed, and stuff like that we don't really need.
Yeah, we can do that later. But
We will do that later.
something has been happening a lot lately, and
It needs to be addressed.
it does, and I'm trying not to take it the wrong way. So I'm just gonna jump straight right into it. So it's a lot of new mommies around me, from middle school, high school, college. It's just everyone has just been having babies lately.
Social media.
Yeah, social media, and you reach out, they reach out to you. You tend to have something to talk about. New mothers, and just asking questions. Yeah, just sharing information and things like that. So here lately, I've shared my milk stash. We recently put up the video talking about me pumping exclusively, and how I did breastfeed, but I'm no longer breastfeeding anymore. So here lately, it's been, I'm having just general conversations with other mothers, and it somehow comes up, oh, they're nursing, and they're usually asking about how to build their stash or whatever like that. And I'm just like, hey, I am exclusively pumping, and that's just what I do. And then the next question I get is, oh, so your daughter doesn't latch? Oh, she's not latching? And immediately in my mind, I'm like, how do I take this question? Do I take it as them potentially being a new mother and not knowing what exclusively pumping is? Or do I take it as like, oh, your daughter's not latching? And
Shame on you.
yeah, like, shame on you. Why are you not breastfeeding? And immediately, every time I get it, it's like I get some type of sense of like mom guilt, because it's like, I just frequently get that question. Oh, she's not latching. It's like
she's doing something wrong or something.
Yeah. And so I was just talking to Liz just a few minutes ago, and I was just like, I've been around babies my whole life. Like, my nephew is a year younger than me. I have, how many nieces and nephews? I have 14 nieces and nephews. I have tons of baby cousins. Like, I've been around babies my entire life. And I was just telling her, like, when I was growing up, it was never a thing of breastfeeding being so prominent, like how it's being portrayed now in the world, like, oh, breast is best and things like that. I feel like when I was growing up, it was like, oh, formula. Like, a lot of mothers were doing that. And it was kind of rare to see a mother that was breastfeeding, which made me, growing up, want to be the mother to breastfeed, because I just felt like it was more natural. So it seems like now, oh, breastfeed, it's best. You should be breastfeeding. And why are you not, if you're not doing it like skin to skin, like latching wise? And I still am breastfeeding. I'm just not latching. She's still getting breast milk from me. I literally pump all day, every day. Sometimes I'm like every 3 to 4 hours I'm pumping. At least 5 to 6 times a day I'm pumping. So, I mean, it's still a lot of work, as it would be for a mother that is breastfeeding to the boob. It's no difference. Yes, we're not doing it skin to skin, but she still is getting the same nutrients that your child will get from you.
The whole overall point for me, she's fed.
Yeah.
Your baby, as long as your baby is fed, whether you're breastfeeding, whether you're exclusively pumping, whether you're feeding them formula, as long as your child is fed, that's all that matters. So, like, you checking somebody else, or like,
and I don't want to say it's like that.
But I'm just saying, like, if I tell you I exclusively pump and you ask me,
oh, so your daughter
do they
doesn't
latch? Exclusively pumping. what does it mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, it means you exclusively pump. There's no latching involved.
Right. And it's hard. Like, when you get that question, it's like, okay, do you not know what exclusive means? Have you never heard of this before? And it's almost like when you just ask, oh, does she latch? It's almost like you should follow up with some more information. Like
I'm not familiar with exclusively pumping. Does that mean that she still latches?
Yeah.
And you just pump whatever? Like, ask more clarifying questions. Don't say, oh, so she don't latch, as if you're, you know what I'm saying, trying to be like smart or try to make her feel bad. That's my perspective on it. Like, I just don't want nobody trying to like shame her or like, oh, you're not really breastfeeding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
and it's so crazy because, like, literally, I've been asked this so many times, and the more I see that question, I'm just like,
it's getting irritating, to be honest.
Like,
it ain't even me.
I know, it's like, am I wrong? And at first I was like explaining myself. I was just like, oh yeah, I did nurse, you know, which we did. And like I told you guys previously, like, everything was fine. She latched, and you know, she did what she was supposed to do. It was perfectly fine. And you know, I don't feel the need to explain myself anymore, because it's like, I did feel guilty for, you know, I don't know, seeing these mothers that are breastfeeding and them questioning me like, oh, she doesn't latch. Just kind of like
you're the elite because you feed from the breast.
I'm just like, we did, but no, I'm not doing it anymore.
And
so
she doesn't have to explain herself to anybody.
And right. And so now I'm taking the approach like, okay, maybe they're asking this question because they're not familiar with the term exclusively pumping. So I'm just like, oh no, I just pump full time, you know, and just leave it at that, because maybe they may have more questions. Because when you ask me that question, I'm kind of like, okay, so if I say yes or if I say no, what other information are you needing? Or how does this satisfy me telling you that I exclusively pump? You know, like, if I say yes, that she still latches,
what's your next
question? How do you respond to that?
Right, what's your response?
Or if I say no,
what's your response?
What's your response? You know, like, what are you looking for?
What are your intentions?
Yeah, what are your intentions with that question? So my approach now is I'm just going to take it as maybe they don't know what the term means. And when I tell you no, I full-time pump, hopefully somebody follows up and like, oh, wow, I've never heard of that before. I know that must be hard, or something of that, because I'm just kind of just like a little, just like stuck. Like, every time I see it, I'm just like frozen, like.
And here I go. Give me the phone. Let me respond.
I know. And she's just like, she exclusively pumps, or, you know, and I'm just like, you know, I don't want to.
2 words that you can Google
quite
easily.
Yeah, seriously. And I'm pretty sure as a new mom, I know you probably have so many, like, just new things that pop up on your phone as far as like ads and things like that. Because I see something new every single day. Just, I don't know how, but you know, these phones, social media,
they watching us.
They watching. Anywho, but I'm pretty sure, you know, if you just typed in exclusive as a new mom, pumping gonna follow right behind it, because that's exactly what I did. I've never searched exclusive pumping before, but I typed it in just out of curiosity to just see what would pop up. And it's a bunch of articles out there that talk about it. And so,
moral of the story is,
so my moral is, for any of you out there that may not be familiar with exclusive pumping, pretty much, like I said, she doesn't latch. I pump and she gets fed through bottles. I just want people to just kind of like educate themselves, because the question you may ask to somebody may not seem like that big of a deal to you, but it can be a big deal to the person that you're asking. You know, especially when we're not really understanding what your intentions are or what that question may mean to you, because I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, what does that mean to you? Like,
and
because I don't breastfeed her.
And you don't know what the reasoning is behind decisions to exclusively pump or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So really, before you ask any questions, unless you're asking to learn or to understand, it's not your business. She's fed. That's all that matters.
I know, and it's kind of hard because, you know, we do share a lot of information, so.
I get it, but the questions that have been asked have not come from people who are wanting to learn and are going through the process themselves.
Yeah.
So that's why this video is being made.
So, I mean, I guess that's it. That's all, folks. You know, when it comes to new mothers out there, you know, just be a little bit more sensitive and understanding, because it may not seem like that big of a deal to you that may be watching, but like, you guys, when I tell y'all, like, my body literally like tenses up every time I see it. I'm just like, and then it's like, I know that they breastfeed their baby full time. It's like, oh, like, why are you asking me this? Like,
right, I said I exclusively pump. That's all.
Like, why? What does my answer mean to you? Like, if I tell you no, what are you gonna say back? Like, and what do you think of me? You know, not that saying that I care what you think of me, but it's like, what do you think? And you know, just take into account how you may make somebody else feel, and
by questioning how they care for or feed their child.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're a new mom, if you breastfeed, if you exclusively pump, if you feed your child formula, whatever you do, kudos to you. Keep doing the thing. Keep doing your thing.
That's
your child
all that
is
matters.
fed and taken care of. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, don't let nobody check you. Like, don't let nobody question you if you're feeling uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? You're not required to answer to anybody.
You're not.
Anybody at all. Okay?
Yeah. So I'm going to end this off with some great information. So with my pumping journey, it is still going amazing. I'm like struggling in the middle of the night. Like, it's just this one section between 4 to 6 where I need to pump.
I'll be like,
and you guys,
I'll be like,
it is so hard for me to wake up. Like,
get up, baby.
I swear it takes me like an hour.
Get up, baby.
To like really wake up, or like I'll finally feel my boobs like getting hard, and I'm like, okay, Sam, you can't go. No, you stop stretching this. Go and pump.
Then she be mad at me. You ain't wake me up.
Yeah, and then
I be trying to, but then I'm tired. I'm finna go back to sleep.
She be like, come on. So yeah, but other than that, it's going great.
It's going well. Baby girl is fed.
Yes.
Y'all wanna see this chunk?
Homegirl is getting big. So on average, I'm pumping. What's the max? I'd say at least 60 ounces a day.
Look at her Debo slippers, y'all.
Oh,
quit playing.
Look at all these. You hear these noises she be making?
Sister girl's fed.
Yeah,
Period.
she's getting chunky. But
quit playing with my baby.
Y'all, she does this all the time. So I'm pumping around like 60 ounces a day, sometimes more than that. So we've got a pretty huge stash already. I counted the bags and we've got like almost, I think like 12 days worth of milk.
Yeah.
Not 12, like 12 days of 60 ounces. And she's only drinking like 24 ounces, 20 to 24 ounces a day.
Going up, honey.
It is going up. So she's probably like around 24 to 26 ounces a day.
Yeah.
So that's not even a whole bag it's like 3 days in one bag. So
yeah,
I mean, we've got plenty of milk saved up for her. I am on the market for a wearable breast pump. I forgot to mention this in the last video. If you are a mother out there and maybe you've used a wearable breast pump, I know it's the Willow, the LV, and I just recently seen this one called the Freemy. So if you've used any of those, let me know like the pros and cons of them. I've only been able to get like one review about the Freemy so far. But yeah, sometimes homegirl be wanting to be picked up, like, and I be trying, and I'm pumping, and these bottles hanging just get in the way. And so I need something wearable. I just have to have something wearable. And yeah, that's about it. Everything's going great in the pumping world. Like we said, baby girl is, she fed and she is good.
that's it.
That's it. That's all. And we will see y'all in the next video. Bye.